There is something called in French, sorry, l'esprit de escalier, which means staircase wit, which means having a comeback to like an argument or having an idea too late. So this is why I'm adding this addendum to the previous recording that I already did. And I'm just going to add them together. We're still talking about Scandal. There are just a few things that occurred to me after I filmed that we're going to talk about now. Okay, number one, don't ever, ever accept a drink from someone that either has been accused of hurting someone or you know that they hurt someone. And in Scandal, that basically means killing people or torturing people. Don't ever, ever, ever accept anything from them. That is a good lesson to take from Scandal. Something else that I forgot to mention was the music. Oh my gosh, this playlist, the soundtrack, I could play it every day and be like, aha, I remember these moments, or just feel good about it. The James Brown, the Stevie Wonder, the Michael Jackson, just everybody. And, sorry, just texting somebody. I think it did a really good job highlighting current events. It gave that character, who was basically like 45, like he was misogynist. What was his name? Whatever. He was like a southern guy. You can make a drinking game for all of the times that somebody said President of the United States of America or Attorney General of the United States of America, blah blah blah, whatever, of the United States of America. Like, they said it with so much majesty. I feel like the only person who was really deserving of that position was Susan Ross. I feel like she was the person who maintained the most integrity throughout her time, and even then she wasn't untainted by like the sludge that swirls around DC. Another point was that if Olivia wasn't so Olivia, Edison would be my choice for a good mate. And he had a point. She gave a speech talking about, like, I want deep, painful, devastating love. And it was very reminiscent of Sex and the City when Carrie is talking to Petrovsky, being like, I want consuming, can't live without each other love. And Edison's response to Olivia is like, love shouldn't hurt. And I agree with him. It should be like Quinn and Charlie, or Marcus and Millie. Eminem. And the last thing that I wanted to add was that, oh my god, just never, ever, ever, ever tell somebody your next move. I don't mean in the way of like, don't tell the haters your next move, can't let them know what you're planning. I mean, if you were talking to a villain or you're talking to somebody who could be remotely dangerous, don't say to their face in any way, shape, or form, I figured it out, I figured you out. Because every person who has done that in the show, spoilers, every person who has done that in the show, Gideon, Harrison, David are the people, like the three people who I can think of, like off the top of my head. They all had a moment like that, and then they ended up dead. Just don't do it. If you know something, then you go to the authorities. Or, like, you don't tell them that you're going, like, don't do them that courtesy. They don't deserve that. Just stay quiet and do it. Work in silence. In that capacity, it saves your life. And that's what I recommend for a lot of people. Like, you will make decisions that if you see something that's kind of off, you do have the choice to say something and intervene, or you have the other choice. You probably have more than two choices, but you do have choices to either, like I said, intervene or go find somebody who can help you, or find somebody else who can serve as a witness, or, essentially you have choices to speak, act, or do nothing. The fight, flight, and freeze is basically what that is. But anyway, everything that I already said before still stands. If you have questions, comments, concerns, yeah, let me know. Deuces!